Greetings, folks. This is DC Investing. I've reached financial independence and I talk about topics to help others on their pathway to financial independence. And today's topic is more of a technical nature. This is a tax issue. And this applies to you if you both borrow on margin to do stock investing and you itemize your deductions. Then this is the message for you. So if you're doing the standard deduction, this doesn't necessarily apply to you, but it's just good to know about as an option. So basically, margin interest that you pay in your stock account is deductible as an itemized deduction as long as you make more than that amount with your investing. And so I use TurboTax to do my tax accounting, and it was tricky to get my margin interest counted on TurboTax. So today is for those investors. If you itemize your deduction and you have margin interest, it's tax time. I think this video may get out a day or so before taxes are due. I don't know if it'll hit anybody on time this year, but maybe next year it will. So I tried margin investing this year as an experiment with Robinhood. The TurboTax was able to import my forms from Robinhood successfully, but for some reason, the amount of margin interest did not import. So it didn't come in automatically, and I had to go enter it manually. And so I'm always looking through all the tax forms because I kind of want to understand quite a bit of it. I have a lot of forms. I think I have 282 pages in my tax return this year. So it's a lot of things to kind of go through and try to understand, but I give it a go. And so the form, like in whether you're using H&R Block or TurboTax, you can usually go and do a search on all the different forms that you have. And the one that margin interest gets applied to, it's called Form 4952. That's 4952. And so go look for that one. And if your margin interest did not get applied to that particular form, then you got to go search for it someplace. And so the place where I found I could enter that in on TurboTax, I think it was under retirement investments. Basically, it was it was like in the same place you can pull money out of a retirement account. There also had, did you make any investments this year? And then somewhere under there was the ability to enter margin interest. And so if you can't find it, do a Google search online, TurboTax, where to enter margin interest, and it'll kind of stick it in there. And so make sure that you've got your margin interest entered on 40, that gets in on Form 4952, and there's some certain place in your tax software that it has to go in. And basically, it did not import automatically from my Robinhood import into TurboTax. I had to go look it up from the 1099 statement at Robinhood, make sure I got that entered in to TurboTax. And it made a difference of about just under $4,000 to me on my itemized tax deductions. And this year I was doing an aggressive strategy where I was itemizing my deductions. I was doing extra charitable contributions. I overpaid my state tax, use your home interest, and then margin interest kind of is one of the things that counts. And so all of those things together gave me a really large itemized deduction. It was like 2.5 times what my standard deduction would have been this year. So that was good, but overall, you want to make sure you get every deduction that you possibly can. And I just wanted to flag everyone that said my Robinhood margin interest did not automatically get imported into TurboTax, and I had to go enter it in. And it makes, a small difference. So I think on every video, I'll just let people know that if you have a margin account at Robinhood, Robinhood can lend out any stock that you have within a margin account. And that reclass, if you get dividends from those stocks that get lent out, it changes the dividend from either qualified dividends or return on capital into miscellaneous income. They're called substitute payments instead of dividends. And so the thing that I'm doing to circumvent that is I created a cash account at Robinhood. It's really easy. It's easy to switch between one to the other. And then I transferred the majority of my stock holdings over to the cash account out of the margin account. I still have a small amount in the margin account because I'm using margin But that's good advice for every investor out there. If you use Robinhood, and it probably works at other brokers too. Um, there's different agreements, but basically Robinhood will lend out stocks from your margin account. Whatever's in there is fair game to them due to their margin agreement. So anyhow, itemized deductions, your margin loan interest is deductible as long as you have earned more in investments than your margin account, if you have more in investment income than your margin interest, then it's deductible. So make sure you get that deduction in your tax accounting. It's one more little small thing that can help us as long-term investors. And like, subscribe. Thanks so much for being here. Cheers. We'll see you. Bye.